As a business owner, you may consider hiring employees at some point. If you are, congratulations. That means your business is probably doing well. As an employer, though, keep in mind that you are not considered an employee for withholding purposes. That means you do not register yourself for withholding to pay your own income taxes. If you expect to owe more than $400 in Massachusetts income tax on the income received from your business, you are required to make those individual estimated tax payments we discussed in Module Number 1. Okay, it's time to hire an employee or two. What's next? First, as an employer, you are legally required to withhold Massachusetts personal income tax from the wages of any employee who resides or is employed here in Massachusetts. There are also a number of items you must do as an employer. Register to collect withholding tax online. Again, think about getting a federal identification number from the IRS first. Obtain completed exemption forms W-4 and M-4 from each employee. These two forms are completed by your employees and show how many exemptions they're claiming for federal and Massachusetts income tax withholding. File quarterly wages paid and unemployment insurance reports as required. These programs are not administered by the Department of Revenue, so you'll need to file these reports through Massachusetts Department of Unemployment Assistance's DUI online website. You may also want to check with the Department of Industrial Accidents about workers' compensation laws. Provide each employee with a W-2 form by January 31st every year. Report all new hires or independent contractors within 14 days of hire. Many business owners have questions about what makes someone an independent contractor. So let's briefly touch on how that works. If you have the right to control and direct the details and manner in which a person's job is to be accomplished or control how, when, and where they perform their job, you have hired an employee. If you don't, the person is most likely an independent contractor. Independent contractors are essentially self-employed people who have freedom to determine what will be done and how they will do it. A good example of an independent contractor is a stylist renting a space at a hair salon. There are more things to consider when talking about independent contractors, so please take a look at the IRS website for further information about whether someone you bring on is an independent contractor or an employee. Thanks for watching DOI University's Small Business class. We hope you found some useful information that will help making starting and running your business less daunting. Please take a minute to give us your feedback about this course, what you liked, and what we could do to improve and make it more useful.